Good morning, guys. My name is Zanik, and I am coming to you from the beautiful island of St. Lucia. Um, Today is day 3 of Diabetes Awareness Month, and today's topic is a low blood sugar. So, before I give my personal experience of having a low blood sugar, I just want to say that is where your sugar reads below the normal rate. So let's say a normal reading is 80, a low blood sugar would be 65 and below. It is important for people to know the different signs in someone having a low blood sugar. That might explain a lot of bizarre behaviors, uncontrollable outbursts. So, where you are thinking that the person is behaving crazy, it might actually be a low blood sugar experience. I know of persons where their employers thought that they were drinking on the job and they were drunk because they were behaving drunk. But it's not that they were behaving drunk, it's that they were having a low blood sugar experience and nobody knew that's what was happening. Okay, so employers, if you do have people on your team living with diabetes, I think it is so important for you to educate yourself, educate the staff, so people can be more aware of what it is like when somebody is having a low blood sugar encounter and the necessary steps involved in what to do when that is happening. So, moving to my personal experience, it was a regular work day, and first of all, my mom realized that I overslept. So let's say every day I wake up at 7 a.m., it was 8 a.m., and there was not a peep from me. So that was the first red flag. So when she woke me up, and get I went to get ready. I went to shower, put on my work clothes, and so on. And she realized I got fully dressed, and I went right back to sleep, fully clothed and ready for work. Shoes, handbag, everything. So she realized that behavior was not normal. Like, what is going on? So then she came back to the room and then she tried to wake me up. Like, aren't you going to work? What's happening? And I was not responding to her. All what she tried, I was not responding. So she figured out that I was having a low blood sugar experience. Now, as my mom was calling me, I could hear very far, far, far away. It's almost like I was drifting, I was slipping away, and I was getting further and further and further away from her. And her voice became softer and softer and softer. So she quickly got juice and she tried to make me drink it to see my reaction, to see if I would have come out of the trance that I was in. And it took me a really long while to snap out of it. I probably really got up and got back to myself around 11 a.m. that morning. So I did not end up going to work on that day. And that was a very scary encounter because I was still conscious, but I could have feel myself slipping away. And let me tell you, I've only had a handful scary low blood sugar encounters, and I think that one was the worst. And the thing is, you have no control unless you get medical help. You really have no control of what is happening to your own body. That's why they advise people living with diabetes to not live alone, because what happens when you have a really bad low blood sugar and there's nobody there to help you? So the signs, I'm just going to run through a few signs of a low blood sugar. The person might get dizzy. The person might start to shiver and tremble. The person might have cold sweats, like they just start sweating profusely, and their tongue might get numb. They might start feeling lightheaded, faint, and so on. They might actually faint. So what to do when those things are happening? One, if you have the means to test the person's blood sugar first, by all means do so. So you can know exactly what you're working with. You could know if it's a high blood sugar or low blood sugar. And if not, you try to get help, you try to seek medical help, but in the meanwhile, you could give the person some kind of sugar water or juice to drink, or sweet to eat. But I would only give the person a sweet if they are still conscious and aware of what's happening. Because if the person is starting to faint, or if the person has already fainted, you don't know if the sweet can get stuck in their throat. You don't know what can happen, right? So be careful what exactly you give them. Yes. So this is my experience living with diabetes and having a low blood sugar encounter. They're not nice, guys. This is the most horrible thing I think that can happen. Thank you for listening. Bye.